What's up? This is DJ Loot, taking another break from studio sessions. I have music artist Leshon in the building. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man?
All right. So you have been on my radio show, Happy Hour with DJ Loot. That was a great experience. Jay Kent hooked us up on that, and we actually, after this interview, we're going to sit down and edit the song titled
Exist.
Yep. It'll make sense when you hear the song.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we're going to knock out some work as soon as we're done with this. Can't take a break forever, right?
Oh, exactly, bro. No days off.
All right, let's get to it.
Yes, sir. I think the reason why I make music is because I want to provide the same feeling that I got when I was listening to music growing up. I know a lot of people say something similar to that, and they have like that specific artist that they connected to, and I think that was like my vibe too when I was growing up.
I dig that. Yeah, like anybody that does music, there was some catalyst for wanting to do it. There's like that right point in time where you're like,
yeah,
I want to do this.
I think this is it for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was me growing up listening to a lot of go ahead.
No, I'm opening this Foster's. No, go ahead.
You gotta crack. You gotta get the bev. I just think me growing up listening to a lot of like Frank Ocean, a lot of Tyler the Creator, a lot of Childish Gambino, even like a lot of like older guys like Neo, Usher and stuff like that. Just hearing them, and even Chris Brown. I was like the biggest Chris Brown fan when I was a kid. Listening to them when I was younger, growing up and stuff, it was just like a feeling that came from it. And I've always like kind of chased that feeling in creating music that made me feel the same exact way. And I want other people to feel that way too, because it almost feels like love, if that makes sense. I
like that analogy.
Yeah.
That's a good reference for it. Because music, I think more so than any other art form, it evokes emotions. It can be typically instantly, and some of the deepest, heaviest emotions. So love, that's a good word for it. You're putting out your music. And you hope people are going to accept it. If they don't, then that's their problem, honestly. Because I sense from the music I've heard of yours so far and the stuff we've been working on, you bring authenticity, and you're saying, "Hey, this is me. I'm not playing around here. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. This is me."
I'm not going to falter or stray from, like you said, from myself. I'm going to be myself, and if someone's going to accept me for that, lovely. If not, we keep moving. My audience is like a very specific like niche of people. So they're kind of like alternative R&B lovers, but also like the people who do enjoy like that really aggressive kind of music at the same time. Because moving forward, when I do release my album, I'm gonna have a mix of those types of songs in my stuff.
Nice.
In my catalog, essentially. And yeah, I mean, I think my niche is just people who are looking for introspection. You know, looking within, looking deeper within themselves, but also someone who can casually listen, but know that when they do listen to my stuff, there is a deeper side to it, and they can kind of turn that on or off whenever they want to listen to it.
Do you feel you have a lot of versatility? I mean, that's something that I know a lot of folks say, "Oh yeah, I'm versatile, I can do anything." But do you feel like, or where do you feel like you are in your versatility at this point in your career, which is still young? You're still young in your career.
I'm still young in it. I think versatility-wise, as far as like my artistry, specifically in my sound, I stick to jazz, alternative R&B, slower R&B, like, you know, more ballad stuff, and more slower R&B vibes. I love R&B. I can rock with some rap. I can do some like rap vocals and like hooks.
Yep.
But I would say R&B is my main realm. When it comes to a songwriter, that's where the versatility comes in. I can write anything. I can write a rap song. I can write a country song. I can, you know, Jay Kent is my guy. We co-write songs all day, all night together, and he is like the face of versatility. He has like pop music, he has country music, like, you know, everything. So, and I'm helping him like co-write everything that he's doing, and I'm always in the room with him. So, yeah.
And versatility in writing, that can translate to being a songwriter, and you could build a career of that.
It's true.
A lot of mainstream artists, well, in the pop, not so much hip hop, but although there are cases of that where, I mean, hip hop, you got to be writing your own stuff, but like R&B, there's so many, like you look at a Beyonce song, there's like 47 songwriters, so that's where outside of your own being an artist, you can, if your writing is on point, you can make a lucrative career out of just simply writing.
Just simply writing. I love it. I used to grow up writing poems and stuff when I was a younger kid, so I just felt like the English language and like connectivity through words was so easy for me. This one was like something I had to really think about. My pet peeve in the music industry, I think I have a couple of things. I think gatekeeping is like, I'm 50-50 with it because yes, everything is not for everyone, for sure. But I think sometimes people keep that mindset and they don't even allow other people to even like get the opportunity to do so because they do pick favorites, they have favoritism and bias and stuff like that, right? It's like politics, it's, there's a side they like lean more towards. So I would say gatekeeping partially, but I think ego is like the hugest thing in the music industry. Make people thinking they're bigger than what they are.
Oh, I'm the next big thing.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm not gonna work with you because I'm this and this and that. Which, for a business and a brand, if you're somebody who actually already has that going, for sure, I get that. But if we're at the same level, or if I am even doing better than you, but you don't think I should be doing better than you, and you don't want to work with me, that's egotistical. Like, let's work together, let's be collaborative. This world is collaborative for a reason. You don't get anywhere by yourself. In higher places, at least. You can do a lot by yourself, but you do have to get to a point where you need others to support you and help you, and you need elevation platforms.
Anybody that's on that ego or gatekeeper level, or just needs, well, especially let's say somebody that got their start in the social media era that we're in, needs to be shown the first videos they were posting on, say, TikTok or whatever. Hey, you remember when this was you grinding, being held down? Well, stop.
Yeah. It's like
at least loosen up a bit. I mean, they got to be talented. There's got to be something of substance, but they need to be shown their first videos of them struggling and grinding.
Yeah, it's like a reality check. I think some people have entitlement issues too, though. Some people get very entitled, like, oh, because they have one good song or something like that, they feel like their value is just way higher than somebody else's because they have that one song that they feel super good about. But it's like, okay, cool, go duplicate that song then. Go do something else the same exact way. Go recreate that. Because I think what makes you like really good as an artist is not even just as an artist, but just being able to reproduce that same type of magic that you keep doing. You get it once, that's cool. That's called being a one-hit wonder. And it's really just local because we're all still smaller, right? So, I don't know. Like you said, reality check for sure. And also just the lack of entitlement is this huge thing. Whenever I need guidance, I look towards, I guess it depends on what realm I'm looking for the guidance in, but I would say in music, I usually look towards like, my team, my people around me. I'll look towards, Jay Kent, I'll look towards Tiger Hood, I'll look towards my manager, DOA. I'll look towards them mainly because I can actually call upon them. And then I'll look towards like my musical idols, right? I'll look towards the people who are already doing it, and even people who are like kind of blowing up right now. I'll look towards them and their methods and their strategies and see how I can kind of adopt some of those as my own and get creative with that. When it comes to personal advice, like throughout life, my mom, that's always gonna be my mom. She's like my grounding point. She's always gonna be the person that's gonna be there for me when I need something, or I'm feeling mentally a certain type of way and she just wants me to vent to her or anything like that. It's just like, the mother-son connection, that's all I've got. So, and then when it comes to questions about life, where I'm going, what my trajectory is, I mean, this is number one of all, but I always talk to God. I always ask God every day, like, what is my purpose? Am I fulfilling my purpose? Is this right for me? And just make my steps clearer for me. If I wasn't making music, I'd be playing basketball for sure. I'm into the basketball realm right now, actually. I've been doing a lot of like 1v1s, 3v3, and 2v2s. And we play for money, but it's mainly for like social media, YouTube, entertainment, right? There's this thing called The Next Chapter. There's Ball is Life. There's Off the Dribble. And the one I'm playing for right now is called Only Buckets 1v1. And Only Buckets is like basically like Sacramento's like hub for the basketball world right now as far as like social media and YouTube. And they're blowing up right now. It's crazy. We're getting people like B.A.5. That's like his Instagram tag, but huge like influencer when it came to like the sports realm for years. And he just played against my boy Trey. He didn't win against my boy Trey. My boy Trey is a dog, but he played amazingly, and it was his first time getting into like the 1v1 realm. So it was just really cool. There was a lot of people out there, a lot of support towards it. So it just shows the big future for that, you know, coming forward. And I'm excited to be a part of something like that. So I think if I wasn't doing music, I would just still be doing this. I'd probably play at the actual college level, of course. Like, I was definitely good enough to play there. I grew up playing with like NBA trainers and stuff like that. Just excellent. Like for most of my life, like my basketball career at least. So, yeah.
You're about what, 6'3"-ish?
Yeah, I'm like 6'4". Yeah, 6'4" and a half. Yeah.
Are you shooting guard?
Yeah, shooting guard. I'm a lefty.
Okay.
I got like a little secret. I'm left-handed, but I dunk with my right hand. So I usually like throw people off with that.
Oh, see, now they're gonna be looking for that. But then you'll just dunk with your left hand.
It's unstoppable, regardless of what they do. They can know the strategy, but it's unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm 5'9", and best I was gonna do is I always love to pass. I would have a wide open shot and still be waiting for my defender, looking for somewhere to pass it when I should just take the dang shot. Teammates would be getting on me about it just for fun. I never played, but I bet PE classes in college and all that. But I actually guarded a 6'10" dude once. Super skinny guy though, so I was actually able to keep him held out. Yeah. If he was bigger, no. I don't know why I was stuck on defending him. Anyway,
I mean, you had the center of gravity on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, also I played football. A lot of my life. Like, football was actually my main first sport. Like, my first thing I ever did like in an organized manner was football. I started when I was like 8 years old. I played all throughout the Bay Area, and then I went and moved to Sacramento, and I played throughout Sacramento. Met a lot of people. Was really, really good. I played tight end and I played defensive end. So that those were like my big two right there. So I averaged like almost 15 yards of reception in high school. And I was one of like the leading I was leading the team in sacks and tackles for a while when I was like a junior, I believe. And then I hate telling the story because it's like so cliche, but you know, I got hurt. I could have went somewhere, but I got hurt.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what happened. I got hurt. I had a surgery. It took me 1.5 years to heal from. It was like an experimental surgery. And by the time I healed from it, I went back to my high school and I reclassed my junior year. So I did my junior year twice because I missed so much school from like all my doctor's appointments and surgeries and whatnot. And when I finally got to my senior year, I played all throughout the summer. I get to the season and they're like, hey, unfortunately you can't play. You only get 4 years of eligibility, you know, CIF rules, this and that. So I was kind of asked out in that situation. And I had a job at the time, so I was just like, let me just work. Let me just make some money. And that's what I stuck to.
But now you're doing the music.
Now I'm doing the music, and it's honestly more fruitful than anything I could have done.
And I will say this, with what I've heard and what we're working on, all that, I would say you have all the tools that a little bit of luck will come into play, a lot of promo, which, I mean, you can't do without promo and your team. So, yeah, I think you're going to succeed more so than a lot of folks that may even have more money or more this, that. The talent's there. That has to be there first.
I appreciate that.
Got to be there first.
Thank you. My plan to finish out this year is to release 2 more singles, I want to say. 2 more singles, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's because we do have a lot of plans in between those singles, right? We have a lot of like music videos we want to get done and release and stuff like that. So I would say 2 actual singles and songs, maybe 1 to 2 visuals to go with those. And also I'm going to be releasing a full album, like full length album, like 17 songs vibe, right? So a lot, like a full album, like respectfully so. My first project that I ever released was like 8 songs, right? And I call it an EP. People call it an album, but I call it an EP.
I'd say EP.
I would say EP too, right? It's just like a little taste of like what, you know, I want to get into. But this album is such a different shift, sonically, you know, even stylistically, genre-wise, all of that. Even like the way I'm mixing my voice and everything, it's just super different in comparison to my first works. A couple of songs already out from the album. like when I'm planning out to like drop it, I have like maybe 3 songs from it that are out, but I have another 9 full actual songs coming out with that as well. And then I have plans for a deluxe, but we'll see how things go first and foremost. But yeah.
Now keep in mind, again, referring to the song we're working on for my compilation, being a collaborative effort across the board, that can go on yours and Jay Kent's, whatever you want. So it could be on whatever album, you guys push however you see fit. So if it has a place in any of your releases, whatever.
It could make the deluxe.
Could.
I have the album. The album is essentially done.
Yeah.
Like the actual album is like
deluxe.
essentially done. It could make the deluxe though. I do have some spots on the deluxe. I really love Leon Thomas. I don't know if you know much about him. He played Andre on Victorious. I don't know if you remember that show back in the day.
Never watched.
Just really good musician, really great songwriter and producer at the same time. Just overall extremely musical guy. Voice is crazy. He wrote a lot of songs for Ariana Grande. He writes a lot of songs for Giveon, Ty Dolla $ign. You know, very notable high up people.
Yeah.
And he's been dropping music himself nowadays, you know, for the most part, and he's been blowing up like crazy. And he dropped his deluxe album, and it was just like insanely good, bro. Like almost every single song was like a hit on top of a hit, and he dropped like 9 more songs. So that's kind of like the method I want to rock with as well. You know, drop my album. The album will be appreciated and respected because it's so different. It's going to be unlike anything you've heard from Sacramento specifically.
Okay.
And I think that's what's going to be like my baby. I'm going to love that because it's like no one's going to have that, you know, that style, that uniqueness.
A lot of folks, they think Sacramento, they either think Mozzie or like Brother Lynch and more of the more hardcore type of music.
Right.
And that's great. I just love it all. But if you're doing something that hasn't been heard coming out of here, that could really draw attention. Like, oh, I thought Sacramento was just like more kind of gangster stuff. But no.
You know, I think I have a song on there that's deeply rooted from Sacramento roots, I will say. It's only one song specifically. It's called Good God. I'll let you hear it later today, but
yes,
it's very much so rooted. It's very much so rooted in like Sacramento's nature. You know, like growing up here, I'm from the Bay Area originally, but I grew up here essentially like for a majority of my life, and I saw so much stuff in between that, and I had a choice to make at the end of the day because I could have got consumed in certain like areas, neighborhoods, and cultures, but I didn't. You know, thank God I didn't. But I could be doing that stuff, and I think the song is about my back and forth pull with that type of life. It's I feel like you're really gonna like it, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Let's hear it before we work on our edits.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to hear it. You've got me intrigued.
I got you.
All right.
But yeah, I'm just excited to put it out. You know, people are gonna sit there and be like, what is this guy thinking? Like, what's going on here? It's not enigmatic. It is honestly like a full-on life story about me and like how I grew up and stuff, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels very connective. It doesn't feel like I'm just talking about myself, like, it's just me, like, you know, this is my life, you know, I just want a rags to riches story. Like, it's not that. It's very much so relatable to a lot of people on a very wide range and spectrum. So,
all right, looking forward to it.
I'm excited.
Spaghetti.
Noodles? Is that valid? Is that valid?
No,
Okay,
that's
okay.
fine.
Okay, cool.
I mean, spaghetti's based around typically noodles. I think if it's not noodles, it's not spaghetti. Because then you have what's the macaroni where you use macaroni? That's not spaghetti. So
no,
spaghetti is noodles.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Schwarzenegger.
Terminator. Yeah.
I think that would be the first that pops into most folks' head. For me, it would actually probably be. Well, I can't say it because there's a cuss. We can't be cussing. One of my favorite lines of his. So, but yeah, Terminator, definitely.
Okay.
Winter.
Soldier. Big Marvel fan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I really like Marvel, so Bucky, the Winter Soldier.
Now, I'm familiar with the name. My comic book / especially Marvel is very limited. I've seen and know about 5% of the whole Marvel stuff.
Dude, you have to check them out. I don't know if that's your thing. Probably.
No, I'm totally down.
Okay.
I love the stuff. Specifically, I have watched all the X-Men, all the Logan stuff, the Guardians of the Galaxy, all the Iron Mans. There's something else in there that I've seen. I think the first Spider-Man. Wait, he's Marvel. Yeah,
he's Marvel. Yeah.
The very first one with Tobey Maguire. But then all the other. I have to catch. I haven't seen any of the Hulks. None of it.
Wow.
None of the Fantastic Four or whatever, Avengers, all that. None of that.
Avengers, nothing. Wow.
So I have a lot to catch up on. Probably 200 hours worth of, or more than that. Anyway.
Wow.
So Winter Soldier. Yeah. Korn.
Band.
I was thinking when I just looked at that and read it, I was like, he's gonna think the band corn, not actual corn, the food. But that's fine.
I'm thinking
fine.
on the cob, but that's not one word, so it's like.
Well, it doesn't have to be one word, just the first thing that pops in. But let's roll with the band, because hey.
I'll rock with the band. I'm not the hugest like heavy metal fan, but I do like, I can indulge here and there.
Of course. Well, a lot of folks are like, man, you don't like blues at all? I just never connected with the blues. And my brother is the most phenomenal blues guitarist you'll ever hear. And I just, he plays and I'm impressed, but I'm just like, I don't connect. Sorry, Josh. Reno.
My younger brother lives in Reno, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, we grew up together for the most part of my life, but he lives in Reno with his dad now, so he plays basketball and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think for me it would be Circus. My Aunt Linda used to go up there, and occasionally I'd go up with her and I would play around in Circus because I'm like 8 years old and that's all you can do there. And she's up gambling and Nintendo.
I think Wii. Wii was one of my favorite Nintendos, besides the GameCube. I'm pretty sure GameCube is Nintendo, right? Nintendo. Right?
Yes. Well, and the Wii will play GameCube games.
Yes.
It has the 4 plugins for controllers, which I have.
There was a specific game, I don't remember what it was, but it was like you played as this guy, and he had a dog companion. I don't remember what game it was. It might have been like Max Payne or something like that. But
maybe.
It was a really fun game to me when I was younger, and I played it on the Wii, but I was using a GameCube controller.
Yes. Yeah. I have GameCube. I got it for Zelda Wind Waker. Yeah, specifically for that. That's why only reason I have that controller, because I love the Wii Bowling. Mm-hmm. I averaged like $2.99 on Wii Bowling.
Oh my gosh.
I'll get strike, and then get 9.
Turkey. Yeah.
Fishing.
Scam. Scam.
Well,
like email phishing, you know what I mean?
Oh, phishing, net fishing. I thought you were talking about.
I don't know why, but like.
I thought you were talking about like, because why do you need a fishing license? People have been fishing for thousands of years. Oh, suddenly I gotta pay to catch something and eat it?
Yeah, that's
like when they fine you for catching rainwater. It's rainwater.
Yeah, like that's, I don't know. You can't find somebody for natural things.
But fishing, yeah, the pulling data from. Oh yeah.
Yes.
I've been. I don't know if it's considered fishing. One time I had. I use what is it? TeamViewer to let tech support control my computer. I came in one time and it was active, TeamViewer, and I saw my mouse moving and they were going to Amazon. Somebody was hacked into my computer using TeamViewer. I installed TeamViewer.
Right away.
No.
Right away.
That is beyond phishing. That's control. They were probably going in to get all my info or order stuff to their house, add an address. Anyway, forget that. Walmart.
North Highlands. There's a couple of Walmarts in North Highlands that like I just grew up around for a lot of my life, and they just nostalgic for sure. Very cool, like place to be at. It's nice and cheap. You get the best bang for your buck there, besides Winco. But I just feel like it's just like it's just so ghetto, so ghetto. But I'm so used to it, Yeah.
Grandma.
Religion. I feel like my grandma on my dad's side, she kind of introduced me to religion. She's a big Seventh-day Adventist from Louisiana, so they're huge on religion out there. And it was just my first exposure to anything. And actually, when I was younger, I really hated it. I didn't like being told not to listen to music and not to watch TV and not to do certain things. So I was really rebellious. But looking back at it now, like, I appreciate and love her for that, because I need that in my life, and I have that in my life now.
Well, it makes sense in your life. No kid cares.
Yeah.
Your kid.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
Where can they find all things Leshon?
You can find me at Leshon, Leshon, on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, everywhere that you play music, everywhere that you consume. And you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Snapchat, you can find me on TikTok, Leshon 115. That's Leshon 115.
All right.
Yeah.
It's been great having you on Break Time. A lot of good music in the works, and the song we're editing it's for Cali Fire Volume 15. Got a plug, obviously, my own stuff on my own interview show, but there's going to be more.
Yeah.
Because the first session we had, the way we worked together, and we're close with one session. They chose a beat, wrote, recorded, I did a mix, a little bit of work, and it's done. So we come together, we're going to come together again and probably work even, there's no time limit, but probably work even faster and more efficiently since we see how everything works. So
Exactly.
So,
but the first trial was great.
Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be an attention-grabbing song.
For surely.
Yeah, definitely marketable and sync placements are a possibility, easy possibility. So,
I agree.
So there's going to be more. Leshon, DJ Loot, Jay Kent, of course. Maybe get a whole team involved. Maybe we do an EP with everybody involved. Who knows?
Fun. Hold on. Now he's onto something.
Okay. We do a collaborative. Anyway, lots of stuff to talk about. Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I gotta keep you away from me. Anything I can to avoid feeling. Yeah, I know. Even if you're fine, my love don't come easy.
Never comes
Everything
easy.
feels the same to me.
Yeah, you know.
Being with you is unlikely.
Okay.
Even if you're fine, my love don't come easy.